What's going on, everybody? This is my thoughts on Ghost of Yotei after I have played the game. I have finished the story. I haven't, finished everything in the game, but I finished the story. I've done everything, and the first thing I want to say is just look how beautiful this game is. And I mean, look at those trees. I mean, everything. It's a great looking game. I wanted to do this like for one, look how fast fast travel is. It's almost instant, you know. It's you know, that's very impressive. Which, you know, you've seen that a lot in some PS5 games, but I'd say this is one of the faster fast travels I've ever seen in a video game. And something else, I made a video about it. The what happens in the world around you, like if I get off this horse. Well, this snow isn't very deep. Hold on, where's some deeper snow? I believe this is a deeper area of snow. Well, not super deep. But, like, look right there. If you run through a tree, the snow comes off the tree. That didn't happen, that doesn't happen in very many games. Here we go. Here's some deep snow. Look where I was just walking. And then roll around in it. I made a short about it. I'm sure, but the technical, stuff of this game, they did a really good job on. I'm not going to say it's, it doesn't have the detail and, like, horse muscles that, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 has. But, the stuff you really notice, it does a very good job at. Another thing about this game that is very fun and great, and I mean, I don't know if I'd call it fun, but it's just, it makes the game more fun, is the side quests in the game. A lot of them don't even feel like side quests. Now, of course, you've got the side content that isn't great. I mean, you're going to have that in any game, like, but the actual game, it runs really well, like most Sony, first-party Sony games do. But it runs great. It looks incredible. I mean, it's probably, as far as art style and everything, I would say it's the prettiest game this year. It's not the most photorealistic. I would give that to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. But as far as art style, everything going in together, I mean, just look at that landscape. I mean, that frozen lake, the trees, the mountains, the birds flying around, the wind. And that's something else, of course Ghost of Tsushima had it, but like the wind takes you where you want to go. That's and you've got no HUD up, no direction markers, anything like that. It's just, you see what you're doing in the game. And it's a very fun, enjoyable game. And I want to say this, if you like Ghost of Tsushima and you haven't given this game a shot yet, or better yet, loved Ghost of Tsushima, and the only reason you haven't played this game is because the protagonist is a female, give the game a chance. I mean, it's a really fun game. It's a good game. Do I think it's the best game that's came out this year? To me, no. I think that goes to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. But, it's a very good game. I was kind of looking around trying to see if I could find some people. Normally in this game, when you ride around this long, you'll see some people trying to find you because, you have a bounty out for you. I'm trying not to go into any spoilers in this review. I don't think I have yet, so, or whatever you want to call it, breakdown. My thoughts on the game. I'm not really a reviewer. I'm new to YouTube and all this, so, yeah, but, it's a great looking game. It's a fun game. I believe right here, yeah, this is one of the towns you can go to. Wasn't even trying to come here. Like right here, I believe this is, yeah, the lady that sells you a bow. And you can upgrade your bow and all that. You got gear upgrades. Let's go ahead and, I've upgraded most weapons fully. I think that's the one I haven't. Been running out of money lately. Trying to upgrade everything.
Always a pleasure to take your coin. Please.
Oh, I don't have enough.
More than that. You can always spend more coins.
But yeah, it's what you would expect from a first-party Studios PlayStation game. This is a bounty guy. I've done most all the bounties. I think I've collected all the bounties. I haven't finished all of them. The boss fights are very enjoyable. I'll say this, when you fight the dragon, they talk about the dragon. Well, I guess that kind of goes into... Well, I don't know if that's really a spoiler. But, they say the dragon's better than the spider in just about every way. The spider's just some drunk, Man, I had way more issues with the spider than the dragon. You've got your hot springs again. And yes, if you get in the hot spring, you will see Atsu's backside, the same as Jin Sakai's. And a lot of people said, well, if they do those, they won't show that. Well, they did it. In my opinion, Sucker Punch Studios basically, they did what they had. They took Ghost of Tsushima. They knew they had a great formula. They had a great game with Ghost of Tsushima. They didn't want to completely reinvent the wheel. They wanted to basically, do what they did, add some things to it. Like, to me in this game, you've got your different stances. Let me try to see if I can find a fight somewhere I can fight some people. I've cleared out most of the map. Oh wait, we haven't done this yet. Let's go here. You've got your, instead of, I'll talk to you later. Instead of, stances in this game, you have different weapons, and those are basically your stances. To me, I think the different weapons are more fun than the different stances, because, you get to change not just your stance, but, you change your weapon style, or the weapon you go up against people with. And you got your chain assassination attempts. You can upgrade it to where you can do that. Let's see, that's a rifle carrier. And then, like right here, you fight, those guys with your spear. And then you've got, your skills and stuff you can get. And that's the skill you get. And you're supposed to go against big guys, with your Adachi. Which, to be honest with you, is my least favorite of the weapons. Then you can do the End Suffering. You get a spirit point for that. The game just... It's a... it's... If you like Ghost of Tsushima, you will like this game. If you went into this game thinking, oh, it's got a female protagonist, oh, this, that, and the other... If you like Ghost of Tsushima, give the game a chance. I mean, to me, I just messed it up talking to y'all. To me, you don't have to, yeah, I died. You don't have to, first of all, if you're worried about having a female protagonist, once you get some armors and stuff, I mean, let's, well, hold on. What was I trying to do? Trying to go here. I mean, you can basically put that on her and then throw one of these masks. I mean, you're telling me, yeah, I get it. It's female, but it's hard to tell she's a female. Like, if you showed me this character and I didn't know the game, I would think that's just a male samurai, But, as far as the story of the game, I will get into that. I don't really know if I would say I like this story more than Ghost of Tsushima's story. And the only reason I say that is because with Ghost of Tsushima, Jin Sakai had to fight with his principles. He didn't want to become a ghost, but he knew the only way to defeat, your the enemy, which was the Mongols at the time, was to become a ghost. And so he had to fight with that. In Atsu's case, she just wants revenge against the people that hurt her when she was a child. And as the game goes on, I'm not going to really go into anything, but her opinions change some. She gets she gets more caring as the game goes on. Which you could also say, there was character development there because of, that. But was it as impactful as what Jin Sakai did? No, you start this game basically as you are basically a ghost already. And so to me, I don't know. I like the whole Jin Sakai fighting with, the honor, the everything, in that game. To me, as a story, I'm not going to say it was a better story. I don't really know. I would have to completely replay the game and really think about that. But to me, I think that story was better. Now, as far as, you know, anyone wants to say this game looks just like Ghost of Tsushima, I mean, you're insane. I mean, you should just... I get it. The technical advancements and resolution and everything now aren't near as big as they used to be. But this game looks better than Ghost of Tsushima in every way, shape, or form. I mean, it just does. Like, look at all the birds flying around. The wildlife in this game also looks really good. The deer, everything you see. And something I haven't really talked about, which I made a short about, is, you can, if you do this and shoot this arrow, really, it didn't burn that grass? That's kind of shocking. I thought it burned the grass. Okay, maybe the grass doesn't burn, but hold on, wait a second. Let me guess something that I know will burn. Unless my game's having technical issues right now. Will this burn? Alright, I'm confused. I was about to talk about the... how good this game is technically, and I don't know if it's issues or if this part of the map, if these things just won't burn. Let's go somewhere where I'm pretty sure stuff burns. Don't exactly know where this is, but let's see. About to be out of fire arrows. Wait, well, that won't. Hold on. I know something that will. I'm almost positive. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but if you're in an area where the stuff burns, it'll stay burnt. It'll go, I've made a short about it. If you want to find it, go find the short I made. I don't have many shorts. It'll be pretty easy. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if only certain parts of the map do that or what. Like, look right here. Look at all these horses. I wasn't even planning that. Look at that pack of wild horses, or whatever you call them. I don't know what, a herd pack. I don't know. I guess it would be herd. Look at that herd of wild horses. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And like I said, not just the horses, the deer, everything in the game as far as wildlife. It's a very impressive game. It's a fun game. I'm not trying to sell you the game. I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. I like the game. Does that mean you will like the game? I don't know. But if you like Ghost of Tsushima, I definitely think you will like the game. If you like an action-adventure game, I think you will enjoy the game. Boss fights, I thought they were really fun. Something else, you get to upgrade your armors and stuff. And, I mean, I don't think I have all the armor yet. I know I don't actually. But, you get a variety of different armors. You also, like, you can change the dyes of the armor. And this armor right here is better for going in, being stealthy, and I believe so is this armor. That's a stealthier armor. And like right here, quick fire damage, status flex on enemies increased by a moderate amount. Assassinate enemies has a minor chance of gaining 2 quick fire ammo. Enemy detection speed and assassination noises are reduced by a moderate amount. So like I said, that's more for being stealthy, and so is this. Chain assassination can be performed with kunai. Enemy detection is reduced by a massive amount. Kurasami assassination can be unleashed from further away. The distance is increased by a major amount. And you've got your armors that are more... see, what is this? Fully drawing your bow. Yeah, this is a bow armor for your bow. This armor You know, it helps with the wolf. Um, I like the red in that one. I think you get that after you beat the game. That's when they showed it to me the first time, or when I saw it. Um, there's some cool armor. You know, I like I said, I don't have all of it yet. You also, let's see, you have like different sheaths for your katanas. Um, some of them, you know, you just find in the world. Some of them you get after you do a mission or something. That's the one you start with, and this is the one you end up getting. This one about midway through the game, um, something like that, you know. But um, yeah, so one of those right there, I believe, is it this one? Let's see. No, it must be the other one. Right there. You notice what's on that sheath at the very top of it, the circle with the twin mountains. You get that one, and then you should know what that's from. You get that one in the game. I believe they call the blade a Stormbreaker blade or something. Something along, not Stormbreaker. I don't remember. Storm something blade, and you get that blade. It's a it's a callback to Jin Sakai. They show you where he lived out the rest of his days after Ghost of Tsushima was over, and he is a legend in the Shinomi people. They called him the first Shinomi, and it's kind of funny when you play the game. You'll see how they are and what they're doing to people. He would totally not agree with what they're doing, but they idolize him, and basically he is, you know, their idol. And yeah, so that was a fun little thing, little nod to Jin Sakai. I haven't really noticed any other. You also get his mask, I believe. Let me see. I know it's in here somewhere. Where is Jin Sakai's mask? Is it up here? Yeah, right there. Um, you get his mask, and his, you know, katana. This is another one of the areas. This guy right over here, he's who you upgrade your armor with. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I do. Can I upgrade it? Okay, yeah. Not anymore. But you know, you can upgrade your armors. The more you upgrade it, you know, the like those things I said where it does, you know, you get a moderate um, amount of something, or you get more bullets when you do an assassination. You know, upgrading it, you know, you get more stuff from him. This guy, he does maps. I think I have some, yeah, let's see, 8 travelers maps. And you're supposed to line this right here up with, let's see, the river splits. It's not there. Not there either. Wait, is this it? You do that, it'll tell you where to go. That's for a hot spring. Right here, um, I've heard that's the hardest boss in the game. I haven't went to fight him yet. I I've actually was trying to do this review all weekend, and um, I was having issues with with the with my audio again. I've been having so many issues trying to do all this stuff. My respect goes out to anybody that does a YouTube video. I mean, especially in the gaming space where you're trying to record something from a PlayStation, send it to a computer, and all that. There's a lot more stuff, a lot more troubleshooting, a lot more problems. I was trying to make a video. I made one originally, and I was just gonna do gameplay clips, and then I made a video, and it didn't look right to me, so I figured, well, I'll play the game and make the review while I play it. And then I tried to make it. You know, I was trying to make it yesterday, and I fooled my computer like 4 or 5 times, and none of the times I could get the volume to go through. So finally today, I turned the computer on. I couldn't get it to work, and then I went to one thing that I didn't do yesterday, which made really no sense why it made it work, but I did that. I clicked it, then I closed OBS, reopened OBS, and it was working. I was like, well, there we go, finally. But I wanted to get it done yesterday, and I got the Outer Worlds 2. I'm gonna start playing it. You know, I paid for early access, so hopefully I can get my first impressions out before most people play it. And try and, you know, get that game done so I can get a review done on it. So that's going to be the next things coming to this channel. I'm going to work on, you know, that game, doing that. There will be much more to come. You know, I'm just getting into this. This actually was all my nephew's idea. I don't know if this is the first video you watched. He's 7. He wanted to make a YouTube channel, and I told him I would help him out, and we'd do it together. And he really liked the idea, so he's into more Fortnite, Roblox, stuff like that. We've streamed a few times. We actually probably need to do a stream soon. I haven't really done any with him, probably in about a week or so. We played Arc Raiders. I was gonna go live, but he didn't really want to because, you know, it was the first time he had played the game. Actually, the first time I'd played the game too. But he actually liked the game, so we'll probably play it some, do some lives on it. But yeah, there'll be much more to come to the channel. But if you watched this video and you made it to here, I really appreciate it. You know, like the video, subscribe, whatever. Really appreciate it out, or really appreciate it if you would do that. But yeah, so these are my thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, just look at this game. Look at Mount Yotei in the background. It's a great looking game. It's a fun game. The photo mode, I normally don't get into photo modes, but the photo mode in this game is actually really cool. Like, hold on. Like some of the things you can do, like let's see, where is that? Well, you can change the weather for one, which I'm sure you could probably do that in other games, but like I like the thunder when the lightning strikes. Didn't really want to do it, but there's particle. Yeah, right here. Like you can add birds, and you know you can say how many you want. Like that's too many, which that's a ton of birds. It takes a minute for it to slow down, but you know that's pretty cool. The fact you can do all those things in the photo mode. So don't really know what else to say about the game. You know, like I said, if you like Ghost of Tsushima, you'll love the game. Give it a chance. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. But yeah, like I said, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.